In this video, I will go over how to clean up any background blemishes that could be in your image in Photoshop. So here we have an image of a large butterfly with the base is a smaller piece of paper, and you can see it's kind of unsightly. It's not, we can do a bit to clean it up. So one thing you can do as a quick fix for cleaning up the background is if it's far enough away from the image, you can simply crop around the specimen. So go to image and crop. And so at least we cleaned up some of the background, but we still have this smaller square of paper. So what you can do is to select the clone stamp tool right here, and you can adjust the size. So here you can see it's about this big. I'm going to go a little bigger, and you can adjust the hardness, which I typically keep at around 0%, and it keeps things a little bit fuzzier. So to use the clone stamp tool, simply in your keyboard, click Alt and then click down with your mouse to select an area next to the area you want to change, and it will take from here and replace it and replace this area with what you selected. So I'm just going to, so see how when I click and hold down with my mouse, it takes the area that I had selected and replaces it. So I'm going to reselect. And just keep going around the paper. And you want to be careful getting too close to your specimen, because then it'll take the background, replace it with the specimen. So if that happens, just go to Edit and undo Clone Stamp. Make that a little better. The two different papers are a little contrasting, so it's still, you can still see it, but we can work to clean that up a bit more. I'm going to make this bigger. Bigger. So now that I've made it bigger, it's taking a bigger area and replacing it, and it's kind of making it more diffuse and even. Oops. So when you're closer, when you have to replace something that's pretty close to your specimen, you can always zoom in on the area, reselect the clone stamp tool. Here I'll make it a bit smaller. And then, oops, edit, undo. And so here, if you have a certain area selected too close, it can take the actual specimen and replace the background with it. So you want to reselect, and then I'm just going to click. So I made it smaller so it wouldn't change the specimen. So let's pan this side, reselect the clone stamp tool, So typically the bigger you have the clone stamp tool, the more even the replacement will be, and it will be less liney. So let's zoom out. Place this. Oops. So now we have a background that's a lot cleaner. It's still a bit uneven, but it looks a lot better than with the lines before.